Corsica's fight for independence began over 200 years ago, ebbing and flowing until the 1970s, when a movement for Corsican self-determination was revived. Corsican nationalists did not want to be controlled by the French state any longer. Soon, things became violent. An armed militant nationalist group formed in 1976. They were called the National Liberation Front of Corsica, the FLNC. To mark their arrival, they detonated 21 bombs across the island. They went on to launch thousands of attacks, mostly targeting French infrastructure. By the 90s, the FLNC were in open gun battles with French security forces. They also began to blow up the holiday homes of rich tourists who they felt were trying to gentrify Corsica. After several internal feuds and splits, the FLNC called a ceasefire. Despite this, militants assassinated Corsica's highest-ranking French state official in 1998. Prefect Claude Erignac was shot in the back in Corsica's capital city of Ajaccio. 5 years later, Ivan Colonna was arrested for the shooting and eventually sentenced to life inside a French prison. In 2014, the FLNC officially decommissioned, putting down their guns. On March 2nd, 2022, Ivan Colonna was attacked in prison by a fellow inmate. Ivan Colonna has since died from his injuries. Since the attack, the Corsican youth have been out on the streets in force, protesting for Corsican prisoners to be returned to the island. The movement is also developing into one for Corsican independence, or at the least, increased autonomy.